Hi and welcome to Wine Around Oz. I'm Kat.
And I'm Harry Canary. How are you doing? We are in our Tasmanian studio, as if you can't tell the high-tech lighting tree behind us.
Very fancy stuff here in Tasmania. We're currently on the east coast and we're somewhere a little bit south of the Bay of Fires. We've recently visited the Coal River Valley and also the Freycinet area and had a quick tour of some of their vineyards.
Now the Coal River Valley is near Hobart. It's the wine region that's in the southern area. The eastern side has the Freycinet area and the northern end has the Tamar region.
And so far we would have to agree that they're great places for growing cool climate wines. It's January, it should be stinking hot, and we're still wearing big puffy woolen jumpers.
Most of the time, except for today.
Yeah, today's a nice one.
Tasmania itself is actually a pretty small winemaking area. It only accounts for like 1% of Australia's crush. There's only about 1,550 hectares planted across the whole state.
So it's teensy tiny.
And well, that's about twice the size of Mornington Peninsula across the entire state. So it's listed as a single GI of Tasmania, but within Tasmania they have these regions we mentioned before. But we have been doing tasting a number of sparklings, which is the wrong glass for it, but sparklings since we've been here. Now, what we're just having right now is our favourite Australian produced. It's
a favourite day-to-day kind of drink, not special occasion drink, but you know, feel like a bit of bubbly after a hard day of work. It's kind of what we'd reach for. And
that's the Jansz, and that comes from the Tamar Valley area up north. Now that's around. Last time we were at the cellar door, it was $20 at the cellar door, but you tend to get it in the store from $22 to $30.
Yeah, average about 25, I'd say.
And we think it's the best bang for buck of Australia's basic sparkling.
For your everyday drinking style.
We've tried a couple of others while we're here that we thought we'd bring to your attention. This one here is 42 degrees south. Made
by Frogmore Vineyard, so it's another one made by them on the same premises, slightly different parcels of land, but I believe the same winemaker. Yeah,
so it is a blend. They don't just have all their wines on the local allotment. Now, 42 degrees south, we were pretty happy with it. So we thought this was pretty good. It's $26, and we think that's just bang on for.
It's another everyday drinker, so it's nothing overly complex, but it's great, it's tasty, it's highly enjoyable.
And it does the job. So, if you see 42 degree S in your wine store, we suggest pick it up, particularly if it's around the $26 mark. If it gets over 30, you're starting to maybe head back to Jansz or something else. Now, then we went to the Freycinet region, and there we saw, ta-da!
The Radenti. Now this is a bit of a fancy one. It's been matured on lees for 8 years, so it's what they call late disgorged.
8 years!
It's a very long time to have a wine sitting there doing nothing. It's obviously made by a very, very patient winemaker.
Now that winemaker's name happens to be
Radenti.
Claudio Radenti, who is there, so obviously named after him. But having put it on lees for 8 years, it comes with the whopping price of $50 a bottle at the cellar door.
It does indeed, and because of that 8 years on lees, look, it's my first late disgorged drop. I've had some vintage drops, but not necessarily late disgorged drops. I was hoping for something really amazing, really kind of different, and that something would show me the difference that the 8 years on lees would give a sparkling. But unfortunately, I don't think there was that much difference to an 18-month on lees champagne or sparkling wine.
The breadiness of the lees didn't seem to come through. It still seemed to have that freshness that you'd expect of something younger. The bead didn't hold. We found that it had gone flat while we still had it in our glasses. So I mean, we're not, unless you're going to neck it right straight down. Then,
which we sometimes do. It was a nice sparkling, but yeah, as I said, the 8 years on lees just didn't come through as anything spectacular, so it was a little bit disappointing.
And when you stack it up against the fact that you can get some French wines at Dan Murphy's for $47 or something like that, I'm sorry, I'm just not going to be forking out the $50 again.
Which is a shame. I mean, it would be great to have an Australian sparkling like this for your special occasion type of thing, but I just don't think it stacks up.
So there you go. Of the ones we have here, Jansz, thumbs up.
Which we'll review a little bit more when we actually get to the region.
42 degrees south, thumbs up, and then Radenti at a $50, nah.
Well, it's not. Yeah, okay. Okay.
So.
Bye.